And now, WWE presents Hell in a Cell.
Tonight, the superstars of Raw and SmackDown take you on a brisk walk down to hell. You are looking live at a sold-out All-State Arena in Chicago. Welcome to Hell in a Cell.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
And we are kicking things off with our first Hell in a Cell match of the evening.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 254 pounds, the American Dream, Cody Rhodes.
And we welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to Hell in a Cell. I'm Cody Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us. Live from Chicago, Cody Rhodes is ready to step into his second ever Hell in a Cell match. This is our first of two Hell in a Cell matches you'll be watching tonight. And what an impact, you could say, Cody Rhodes has had on the WWE Universe ever since gravitating towards our orbit the night after WrestleMania. He set his sights on Finn Balor, and the two have had an incredible rivalry. Meanwhile, here comes the Prince, Finn Balor, who's ready to step into hell once more.
And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
You know, for Finn Balor, this is no new rodeo. He's been inside this hellish structure before. As a matter of fact, his most recent experience inside the cell came no more than 2 years ago, when he stepped inside that cell against Shinsuke Nakamura. Comparatively, Cody Rhodes has also taken a big gap in between the last time he stepped in the cell and his next. As a matter of fact, the last time Cody Rhodes stepped inside Hell in a Cell was back in 2009 for the Tag Team Championship. Tonight, both of these superstars are looking to exploit each other's weaknesses surrounded by steel. And what is the weakness that these superstars are looking out for each other? Well, that is the lack of experience. Think about it. Last time that Finn Balor was inside the cell was back in 2020. No more than 2 years ago. The last time Cody was in the cell was almost over a decade ago. So Finn Balor would want to exploit that in his favor as we lower the cell and we lock both of these men in. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hell in a Cell. And of course, I don't have to tell you what's going to happen inside this structure. No countouts, no disqualifications. There's also no way out. Surrounded by these chain link fence around Hell in a Cell as Finn Balor dives off the top rope and lands promptly on Cody Rhodes. And of course, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission. And we've talked about the fact that there's no way out of Hell in a Cell, but over the past couple of years, we've come to find out that Hell in a Cell is more of a state of mind that surrounds the entire arena when the structure is lowered. And I'll take you guys back to Hell in a Cell last year. Roman Reigns, Shinsuke Nakamura. That match not only got out of the cell, but saw Roman Reigns tossing Shinsuke Nakamura from the top of the cell through our announce table. So, you know, there is a security that these men are supposed to be locked inside this cage and not get out, but there's always a way out. As the action goes to the outside of the ring, we can start to see the damage that can be done by this hellish structure that surrounds the ring. And this is, you know, if you take a steel cage and you put it on steroids, you get Hell in a Cell. You already see that there's weapons under the ring. Of course, that follows the manner of no disqualification, so countouts. Finn Balor staying on top of the situation here, giving it to Cody on the outside. Oh, and look at Cody slamming Balor against the door and forcing Balor's head into the chain. I don't know if you guys could see that at home. There is a giant... There you go, you can see it better there. A giant chain that's used to close the front door of the steel cage. And Finn Balor's face not only went into that, as we see a cover up of the elbow drop, hooks the leg here, kick out. Finn Balor's face not only went into the chain, but Cody would then press his face into this chain. And now the candlestick is being brought into question. Balor needs to let off a shot, and that's what we're seeing here. Balor goes right after the arm of Cody and heads back to the top rope. And we tell you, anything and everything goes. You know, we're gonna see some gruesome stuff inside the cell tonight as Cody flings off Finn Balor. The price is averted. Cody tears him down. Balor in world trouble here as Cody sends Balor over the third rope into the apron. Great shot to the face sends Finn flying right into the chain link fence of Hell in a Cell. Clothesline there by Cody. And another one. That's two clotheslines there by the American Nightmare. These two locked inside Hell in a Cell are not the only two who you will be seeing tonight. In our main event, you'll see Edge and Seth freaking Rollins inside Hell in a Cell, fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. And here's Balor picking up the pieces of Cody Rhodes, and Rhodes in trouble as Balor gets sent, or Cody gets sent right into the chain link fence, mind you. This turns into a little bit of a trip all over ringside as Cody is sent crashing and burning against the steel steps. That's another one of those dangers, you know. You have the whole ringside area as your little playground where you can smash the head of your opponent, like we're seeing here, into you know, these sharpened, not friendly objects. When you're locked inside a steel cage, you don't have the ability to walk around ringside. And this is why I was mentioning earlier that Hell in a Cell is sort of this state of mind, if you think about it, that takes over the entire, or the Allstate Arena here tonight. The entire Allstate Arena is Hell in a Cell, I'll tell you that. Here's Cody headed to the top rope, eyes on the prize, which is Finn Balor. Drop the elbow, nobody home. Empty pool there for Cody. And Finn wants to take the advantage of the baseball bat that Cody brought into the ring, but there's Cody. I don't think any of these men are gonna let the other take the advantage. We're seeing them avoid each other. And now Cody looks to capitalize with a great reversal there by Finn Balor. Balor goes right for the lower back, picks up that bat again, but wasted too much time. Cody's back in this one. And, you know, I talked to Cody earlier, being like, you know, do you regret turning your attention to Finn Balor when you return to WWE? And Cody just simply said no. In the eyes of Cody, he targeted Finn Balor number one because Finn Balor, remember, had just stolen a victory over the WWE Champion. You know, Finn Balor is one of the top dogs on Monday Night Raw. But above that, I think Cody targeted Finn Balor because he respects Finn Balor. And he respects what Finn Balor went through outside of WWE, much like Cody did during the past 6 years. Of course, Finn Balor, if you ask him, he's gonna tell you, I don't care about respect, the man attacked me. And that has been the story back and forth. Some other persons, we see a cover here by Finn, hook of the leg and a kick out. Some other person would be like, so, at WrestleMania Backlash, Finn Balor lost. Jesus Christ. That baseball bat is really coming into play right now. At WrestleMania Backlash, Finn Balor lost the match against Cody. And some would take that as a sign to move on. Cody was willing to move on. Finn Balor was the one who pushed for this Hell in a Cell match to happen. Oh boy, and we got a table in our hands, much to the delight of the fans here at the sold-out Allstate Arena in Chicago. Cody's setting up that table, and it's Finn going after him. I don't think that's a good idea. Finn set up in the corner. Things are looking bleak for Finn Balor here, as Cody Rhodes is going to send him flying off the Hurricanrana and right through the table. And off the Hurricanrana, table spot, shoulders down. Is it enough? Hooks the leg to put Finn Balor away here at Hell in a Cell. Kick out at 2. Cody going to try again. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? Put Finn Balor away. The referee taking a little longer for that count. Allows Finn Balor to power out. Cody's definitely not holding back, but I don't think Finn Balor is going to hold back either in this match. Got a chair brought out here by Cody. Oh my goodness, Cody sent face first into the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. Cody stumbling through ringside here. Big clothesline by Finn. Eyes on the prize, Finn staring down at Cody. And there's the Hurricanrana. Ooh, face first. My goodness, look at this. There's the elbow drop right to the face. Finn, looking to mount a comeback here. Slim Blade, and it's looking very, very enticing for Finn, who goes for the cover, hooks the leg on Cody. Cody powers out at 2. Finn picking up that baseball bat. It hasn't proven effectful for him to have that baseball bat in hand. Now the steel chair is the success we're seeing here. Oh, what a shot! Not once, but twice! Good grief. Here we go. Cody, reversal, goes right for the breadbasket of Finn Balor. Finn now sent over the turret rope. Cody has a steel chair, and Cody with a steel chair! Finn is reeling on the outside, trying to get back to the ring. He doesn't want to get stuck on the outside with Cody. There's a possibility that your head goes right into that steel, and that's just going to exacerbate things. And a reverse card right there. It is Cody the one that finds himself head first into the steel cage, into the metal link fence that makes up this structure known as Hell in a Cell. Now right here in front of us. Thank goodness there's a cage separating them from us. Cody stumbling only finding the cell. Now face first again. Cody's groggy. I think this is the perfect time for Finn Balor to try to get Cody in the ring. I understand that Cody, you know... No! Face first again. I understand that Finn Balor would want to hurt Cody, but you gave the opportunity to Cody to come back too. As he grabs himself that steel baseball bat, hits Balor when it goes for the cover, hooks the leg, is it enough to put Balor away? Balor powers at it too. And now here's Cody. That right hand. Definitely interesting. And Cody, feeding off the energy of the WWE Universe, runs down Balor. And now a Pele kick by Balor. Absolutely beautiful. The Pele kick, then the stomp right to the chest. Finn Balor could be setting him up. Perhaps a coup de grace off the top. He got it. Well, this is academic here. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough of the coup de grace? And Cody gets the shoulder up. That's Cody for you. Never say die attitude from the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Not only does he kick out, he gets the control of the match back. Over the third rope again, and once again sent flying and crashing to the outside. Finn face first up the steel steps. These two have not left a corner of Hell in a Cell that they have not hit each other with. Balor pulls him up. European uppercut, and just like that, the momentum changes, and that's the thing. You find yourself here outside. If your opponent finds a creative way to push you, to collide with the cage, they can take the control of this match out of your hands. Now Balor once again just tossing, tiptoeing, sort of messing around with Cody on the outside. And what I'm going to need for Balor to do, and I'm not saying this as someone who wants Finn Balor to win, but he needs to get Cody back in the ring, keep him in the ring, because it's the only way to win this match. You can be intense, you can be physical all you want, but on the outside of the ring, you're not able to pin your opponent. At the top of the show, as Cody launches himself off the top, lands right across the back of Balor. At the top of the show, I told you guys, last year we saw Roman Reigns tossing Shinsuke Nakamura off the top of the cage through our table. The challenge for Roman last year was getting Nakamura back in the ring, because that's where pinfalls are supposed to happen. And the match doesn't end until there's a pinfall or submission. There's no intervention here from the referee. Finn Balor is in a world of trouble here. Cody Rhodes could be well on his way to closing this one up, or he could be well on his way to go to the outside, get himself another table. I think Cody just wasted a fantastic opportunity to put this match away. And not only did he gave Finn Balor a lot of time to recuperate, he gave him the momentum here by taking so much time to set up that table. Look at that. It's Balor going for the cover now. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough to put him away and a kick out? Off DDT, slamming the face of Cody. Now it's all Balor here. I think Cody did himself a very big disservice. As he gets Finn Balor off the top rope, Balor lands on his feet, goes right up to the legs of Cody. Cody is screwed on this one. He lost the momentum of this match by trying to set up that table, and for what? Some would say he had Finn Balor defeated. I guess that table is about to pay off here for Cody as he takes it to the other side of the ring. brings himself off the ropes and puts Finn Balor right through that table. It's the interesting part about this match. Neither of these men will let you have the momentum that you want. Cody runs down Finn. Drops down the knee. Right across the lower back. Waiting for Balor to get back to his feet. Right hand right to the head again. And Cody, springboard crossbody by Cody. Here's another perfect example of Cody wasting valuable time. Goes to the outside to try and find another chair. There's already a chair in the ring. Steel chair being used. Much to the chagrin. And now here's Cody. Setting up Balor. But we saw these earlier as Cody, with an emphatic maneuver over his opponent, sets him up perfectly to perhaps put this one away. Crossroads connects. And off the Crossroads, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough to put Finn Balor away inside the cell? Cody takes the victory.
Here is your winner, the American Dream, Cody Rhodes.
The wins keep on rolling. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, victorious inside Hell in a Cell. Well, we are back live inside the Allstate Arena, ready for some singles action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Robert Roode, representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida. Weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Well, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode have been keeping their eyes on one of Raw's newest stars, Damien Priest. In fact, they have been adamant in trying to send a lesson, if you will. Don't know exactly which type of lesson, but send a lesson to this man right here, to the Usher of Infamy. I think Damien Priest has had a very successful first couple of months as part of the Raw roster.
And his opponent from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damien Priest.
The only problem here is that those first few months in the Raw roster have had Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode put their hands on Damien Priest. And here's the thing, Damien Priest, I talked to him backstage, he's one of the nicest guys, Puerto Rican just like me, he's fantastic, but you do not want to cross this man. Look at the sheer size of Damien Priest. That is a powerful man. Why would you like, well, what would you want, I should say, to get involved in messing with Damien Priest? Well, nonetheless, Ziggler gets the tall order tonight. There's the bell. Here we go. Damien Priest, Dolph Ziggler. There's a swinging neck breaker by Ziggler. Ziggler starting this match off with a bang, but Damien Priest is not going to allow that. And there's that big boot. It's for Ziggler to shake it off. Here's Ziggler sending Priest, bouncing off the corner. Good kick here by Ziggler. Back and forth we go. Kick again by Priest. And great dodge there by Ziggler, but he doesn't find any momentum in it. Stack him up, shoulders down. Is it enough? Put him away. Kick out. They lock up again, and Priest sends Ziggler in the corner. And now Ziggler feeling the wrath of those kicks by Damien Priest. Oh, and Ziggler feels happy about that one, I'll tell you that. I was going to say you don't want to trade shots with Damien Priest, but Ziggler is doing pretty well. And there's that raw power of Damien Priest once again coming through. You know, we talked about the fact that you don't want to piss a guy like Damien Priest off. 6'6", 249 pounds. And that's all muscle. And then he has the agility to do stuff like that Euro can run off the top rope. That leads us into a cover. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? With Ziggler away, Ziggler powers at it too. Priest bounces off the ropes. Right hand, and now Priest is the one that's spilling it, feeding off the energy of the little universe. And Robert Roode tries to get a distraction. I think it worked. Damien Priest is suddenly in the corner at the mercy of Dolph Ziggler. He lost the momentum of this match. That's what happens. You close your eyes for a second, and then all of a sudden, the pendulum of momentum changes in a match. Ziggler's going for that super kick. That doesn't quite work. Instead, Damien Priest is going to run him over. Great block here by Damien Priest. Now comes off the top rope with a spinning heel kick, wiping out Ziggler. To Damien Priest. Oh, man. That'll scramble your eggs and rattle your brain. A big boot by Damien Priest. He's going to go perhaps for a suplex there. Ziggler blocks it. Instead, Ziggler hits that DDT. That's vintage Ziggler right there. That could put him away. Ziggler doesn't go for the cover. Instead, looks to follow it up with a super kick. Falls on top of him for the cover. Shoulders down. Isn't enough. Kick out. Priest gets the shoulder up. And in that process, we saw Robert Roode tossing that chair in the ring as Priest is in trouble. In fear of falling for that second super kick. That's 2 in a row. Ziggler looks to put him away. Shoulders down. Hooks the leg. Kick out by Priest, who gets the shoulder up again, much to the chagrin of Dolph Ziggler. Priest heads to the ropes. They lock up again. Over the third rope goes Priest right to the outside right here in front of us. What a great shot there by Ziggler. Forearm right to the face of Damien Priest. And another one. Swinging neck breaker by Ziggler on the outside, and things are looking bleak for Damien Priest here. Seeing a bit of a mental games here between Priest and Ziggler, and it's unfortunate to say, it's Ziggler the one that's winning them. He's keeping Priest on the outside. Priest gets back to his feet, grabbing the waist, forearm to the face, big kick to the side of the head. Could be enough to put him away. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, kick out it too. Once again, there's that big boot by Damien. Ziggler is reeling. And instead, Priest is gonna hook him in for the reckoning. And off the reckoning, we got a cover here, hooks the leg, and the referee's a little distracted because Robert Roode decided to undo the turnbuckle cover in the corner. That opens the door for Ziggler to hit the Northern Light suplex and go for the cover. Shoulders down and sitting up with Damien Priest away. He got it too. Big forearm to the face by Ziggler, and Ziggler. Oof. How many of those can Ziggler take? I'll tell you that. Those look nasty. Instead, Priest calling it for perhaps an ending here. Nonetheless, Priest turns Ziggler inside out. Now waiting for Ziggler to get back to his feet. Here's the hook for the reckoning for the second time in this match. Damien Priest goes for the reckoning, and now he heads to the top rope and lands the elbow right across the chest, leading us into a cover. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, is it enough to put him away, and Damien Priest picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Damien Priest.
Big victory for Big Damien Priest. We are back live from Chicago at Hell in a Cell. I guess my next question would be, who wants the smoke? Because the World Tag Team Championships are on the line, and here come the Street Profits. The Profits are your former World Tag Team Champions heading to the ring for their mandatory rematch here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits.
Profits making their way out here for the World Tag Team Championship rematch. We're going to take it back all the way to Backlash, or WrestleMania Backlash, I should say, which took place right after the WWE Draft. And during the WWE Draft, the Raw Tag Team division got shuffled. We received a lot of new talent. And so WWE official Adam Pearce put it upon himself to say, hey, let's give the new talent on Monday Night Raw the opportunity to challenge for the World Tag Team titles. And it ended up being a ladder match at WrestleMania Backlash. And well, the Street Profits lost the championship that night to a new team that had been training ahead of time before the WWE Draft, and that new team is our new World Tag Team Champions, American Alpha. Ever since then, I said American Alpha, the Alpha Academy.
Juice, please.
And introducing the champions at a combined weight of 532 pounds. They are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Chad Gable and Otis, the Alpha Academy.
I guess that time I did deserve to be shushed by Chad Gable. Here are your World Tag Team Champions, Chad Gable and the Tree-Trunk Otis, the Alpha Academy, in their first title defense this past week on Raw. Montez Ford's victory of Chad Gable ahead of this World Tag Team Championship match. This is our first title match of the evening here tonight. World Tag Team titles are on the line. This is our first of several title matches we'll be seeing tonight. Should have another Tag Team Championship match later on for the WWE Tag Team titles, as this one is underway. It's Angelo Dawkins and Chad Gable kicking things off, leading us into a cover. Gable was trying to get a pin over Dawkins, and Dawkins gets the shoulder up. Going for the Exploder Suplex there. Doesn't quite work. It's Dawkins now who ends up in the corner and falls victim to the monkey flip. Dogs sent to the corner. Tag is made. Here comes Otis. The Alpha Academy showcasing their teamwork. Leads us into a cover, shoulders down. Is it enough to put him away? Kick out at 2. Otis in full control here, and Otis, you know, funny enough, Otis has been training with Chad Gable as we see the helicopter leading into a cover and a kick out. Training with Chad Gable for a while, and Chad Gable has been able to like turn him into his #1 guy, the Tree Trunk, Otis, to harness the power of this big man and use it for the type of cover here, too close to the rope, for the type of like domination that we're seeing here. Here's Otis on the second rope, shoulder tackle, and down goes Dogs. Dogs needs a tag here, and the tag is made. Here comes Chad Gable, and Dogs makes it to the other side of the ring. Here's the tag. Here comes Montez Ford. And Montez, like a house on fire, takes care of Chad Gable. Big DDT by Tess. Lamps him down and a kick right across the back. Tess heads to the top rope, lands the elbow drop. The Street Profits, former tag team champions, they've held those tag belts couple of times over their storied career, but this is also not the first time that Gable has seen tag team success. Great spear there by Angelo Dawkins, sits us into a cover, hooks to the leg for the World Tag Team Championships here tonight at Hell in a Cell. Kick out at 2. Nonetheless, you could say a revitalized tag team scene here on Monday Night Raw. Elbow drop by Gable. Into the ropes. They meet in the middle. Kick the plexus. And now going for that exploder again. And once again, Gable breaks it up. Gable hooks him into a suplex. And he's not done. That's 2. Count him at home. That's 3. The 3 friends. And of the 3 suplexes, we got a cover. Hooks the leg for the World Tag Team titles. Kick out at 2. Tess sent over the third rope to the outside. Angelo Dawkins has to do this by himself in the meantime. Clip right to the leg, to the back of the leg. Docs may be in trouble. And Dawkins looking to fire back here. Elbow to the face. Doesn't quite do much. Dawkins corner. Here's Gable. Look out! Oh my goodness! Here we go. Shoulders down. Is it enough? And Tess breaks it off. Tess keeps the dream alive for the World Tag Team titles, but he pays for it in the form of Gable. Taking him off the corner, and now Gable splashes off the top rope. And that opens the field for the 3-trunk Otis, the #1 guy. Oh no. Otis off the top, lands the elbow drop. Could be enough to retain the World Tag Team titles. Hooks the leg, and Big Otis scores the win for the Alpha Academy.
Here are your winners, and still Raw Tag Team Champions, Otis and Chad Gable, the Alpha Academy.
The Alpha Academy continues on a roll. Thank you. Back live here at the Allstate Arena, ready for the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship. Here comes the Brutality herself, Rhea Ripley.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way match and is for the Raw Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Coming on the heels of WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley had the opportunity to become the Raw Women's Champion. She did so last month at WrestleMania Backlash. She had a one-on-one match with Io Shirai. Unfortunately for Rhea Ripley, it did not work out the way that she wanted. She did not walk out with the Raw Women's Championship. Unfortunately for her, this opportunity came along. The Fatal 4-Way Elimination format that we're going to see tonight seats 4 participants. That includes the Raw Women's Champion, Io Shirai. They're each going to be eliminating each other through the match. And let's say Shirai gets eliminated first, then we would be guaranteed a new Raw Women's Champion by the end of the matchup. So you will be seeing multiple pinfalls or submissions throughout the match. Pinfalls or submissions have to happen inside the ring in order for a superstar to be eliminated. Meanwhile, here's the Queen.
And introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Well. The Queen of WWE, Charlotte Flair, makes her way out here for a championship opportunity. You talk to Charlotte, the first thing she's going to tell you is that she is the opportunity. And tonight, we could be seeing another historic title reign begin for Flair. And for those of you keeping track at home, it's actually been a while since Charlotte Flair has held on to a championship in the WWE, and I can tell you for a fact this is something that bothers the Queen of WWE. Flair likes to rack up championship reigns and championship opportunities. Tonight could be the beginning of something very important for the Queen. It could be the beginning of another big title reign. You can see the confidence on Flair. She's done it before. She's been here multiple times. But so has this lady. The EST has arrived.
And introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
The fastest, the smartest, the strongest, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. She's no chump. She's a former Raw Women's Champion herself. And she held on to that championship for quite some time. And Bianca Belair not only would love to get back to the top of the mountain, but she would love to do it by beating 3 of the best competitors in the Raw Women's division. And that could happen in this match. As the EST gets settled in the ring, all the challengers are already here as we wait for the champion.
Introducing the champion from Tokyo, Japan, the Raw Women's Champion, Io Shirai.
The Raw Women's Champion Io Shirai has had quite the year for herself. She won the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble match headed to WrestleMania, saw a change in her attitude, the way she presented herself, and now she is the Raw Women's Champion. Of course, one of the things that comes with being the Raw Women's Champion is you have to defend your championship regularly. And that's what we're seeing here. Shirai, perhaps in her biggest challenge yet, for the Raw Women's Championship. Raw Women's title up for grabs here tonight. Referee about to make this one official. Flair, Balor, Shirai, Ripley. There's the bell. Here we go. Now, like I said, you're going to see more than one pinfall or submission in this match because it's an elimination fatal 4-way match. Flair already laying it to the Raw Women's Champion. We got to cover. Remember, if the champion gets eliminated first, we will be guaranteed a new champion. Here's a cover by Balor. Ripley and a keep out by Ripley at 2. If the champion gets eliminated first, we would be guaranteed a new women's champion by the end of this match. Shirai sets up Flair by the ropes. Meanwhile, Ripley moves out of the way, and Bianca Belair crashes and burns. Bianca could be the first elimination here. Shoulders down, and Bianca gets the shoulder up. Now, like I mentioned earlier, pinfalls or submissions have to happen inside the ring. We see Bianca Belair on the outside now. And it's a stern reminder to these superstars that if you want to eliminate your opponent, it has to be between the ropes. A little bit of a change of pace here as Io Shirai goes after Bianca on the outside, and Charlotte Flair stays with Rhea Ripley in the ring. What a great spear by Rhea Ripley, almost breaking Flair in half, but Flair fires back with a clothesline. Flair going right after the head of Rhea Ripley, and right after the arm. Flair headed to the top rope, looking down at Ripley. This is dangerous. Ripley in trouble as that moonsault by Flair hits. And Flair could be looking for the figure 8 here. Flair locks it in. She's got the figure 4. Is she got a bridge? We got a bridge. The figure 8 is locked in. Rhea Ripley could be the first elimination of this Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley is in trouble. Is Ripley going to tap out to the figure 8 here? Are we going to see our first elimination? And Ripley fights her way out of the figure 8. No eliminations yet in this match. Meanwhile, Ripley turns the ship around. Riptide! And off the Riptide, we could have our first elimination. Shoulders down on Flair. Kick out at 2. Flair and Ripley are no strangers to each other. And meanwhile, Shirai kicking the head of Rhea Ripley. And off that kick, there's that vintage moonsault by Shirai. And Flair follows it up with the figure 8. Are you kidding me? Everybody just ganged up on Rhea Ripley first. The moonsault of the top rope. Then the figure 8. She could tap out here to the figure 8, and she does. Rhea Ripley is eliminated. Meanwhile, the champion in trouble off the KOD and a kick out by Io Shirai. Man, what a moment. Hold on a second, we could have an elimination here. KOD! Off the KOD. Charlotte Flair in trouble, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Belair could have eliminated Flair there, but the match rolls on. we saw a chaotic couple of minutes in this women's championship match. First, we saw Io Shirai with that moonsault off the top rope, and immediately after Io Shirai finished the moonsault, Charlotte Flair did not waste any time. She went for the figure 8, and she made Rhea Ripley tap out to get the first elimination. However, Rhea Ripley then gets the KOD on Charlotte Flair, and we thought Charlotte was gone. Charlotte's still in this, and now, well, Io Shirai has an idea. She's got a table in the ring. The hell, is that a stop sign? Is she carrying a stop sign? Oh, she's carrying a stop sign, and Io Shirai is using the stop sign as a weapon on both Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. Well, look at the way that stop sign bended after Io Shirai used it on both Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. That's an effective way to put yourself in this match. Remember, there's no disqualification. And just like that, the brakes have been put on the stop sign wielding Io Shirai. Thanks to Bianca Belair. Flair now sent into the corner. And look at this! Submission are locked in. Bianca doesn't really have to let it go, because there's no rope break. And Flair gets both her knees up. We get a cover here. Hooks the leg to eliminate Belair here, and Belair powers at it too. And look at the way Io Shirai is behaving. As Charlotte Flair locks in the figure 8 one more time. Figure 8 is locked in on Bianca Belair. Could Belair tap out to the figure 8? Are we going to have another elimination here? Oh, no, no, no. She's still in this. Oh, what a shot. A huge shot with a stop sign to the back of Flair. Shirai covers, hooks the leg, and Shirai eliminates Bianca Belair. Man, Bianca Belair survived the figure 8 only to be smacked with a stop sign and eliminated. Unbelievable. Well, we're down to the final 2 in this match. Charlotte Flair and Io Shirai. One of these 2 ladies will be your Raw Women's Champion. And kudos to Io Shirai. She has played the strategy perfectly in this match. She has survived. Remember, had Shirai been eliminated at any point during the match, she would have been guaranteed a new Raw Women's Champion. But now she has all of the ability to retain. Flair dives up the top. Was going for a knee, but Shirai moves out of the way. Oh, and that table about to come into play. Flair, I don't think Flair is very happy about having that table in the ring. We got a cover here. Shoulders down. Kick out. Very dangerous. That table could have fallen on both of them. Here's Flair. Hooks her in. Suplex. Flair trying to pull Shirai to the center of the ring. Perhaps going for the figure 8. And Shirai kicks Flair in the head instead. Oh, what a shot there by Io. She sets up that table. Oh, and Flair knows. Flair knows what Io has in mind, and she wants to avoid it. Right for the legs, which could be a pivotal thing to do. If you want to hit with that figure 8, and Flair just adamant in reversing, because Io Shirai has in mind to use that table against Flair, perhaps to put Flair through the table. Oh boy, here we go. Bam! Face first through the table goes Shirai. This is turning into a hard-hitting affair between both of these ladies. Flair applying pressure. We got a cover, shoulders down. Is it enough? Flair could put Shirai away here, and Shirai powers out of 2. I don't think this is the right time for Flair to start mocking Shirai. This is the result we're seeing here. Shirai gets out of the ring. Flair follows. And Shirai ambushes her on the outside. I think Flair should have seen that coming. Bit of a rookie mistake from a veteran like Flair, as she gets kicked right upside the head again. But again, Shirai is spending time looking for weapons under the ring. I think Shirai has exploited the fact that this is a no disqualification match to her advantage. Flair gets sent flying. There's that stop sign again, which is proving out to be very effective for Shirai. The reversal here by Io. And Io sends Flair back in the ring. There's that stop sign again. There's that stop sign again! Whacked upside the head with a stop sign. That's gotta hurt. Great shot there by Io. Flair sent back to the ring. Oof, what a shot there by Shirai. You can see the way that Shirai smacked Flair with that table. Cracked the table a little bit, yeah. And now Flair set up on that table to the mercy of Shirai. German suplex sends Flair through the table. And now off the top rope, Shirai looking to put Flair away here. Lands the elbow drop. Leads us into a cover. Hooks the leg for the Raw Women's Championship. Flair powers out at 2. Shirai headed to the top rope, looking down at Flair. Here's the patented moonsault off the top rope. Leads us into a cover again. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? And Shirai is still your women's champion.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Io Shirai.
A beautiful look inside the arena tonight here at the Old State Arena, where we are sold out. Over 14,000 fans in attendance for Hell in a Cell. Well, WWE Universe, the Scottish Warrior has arrived. Drew McIntyre, ready to make a splash with his trusted sword Angela.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Well, Drew McIntyre, this has been sort of a rude awakening. He got drafted to SmackDown and he made his debut, and immediately there was a target on his back. A target in the form of Tommaso Ciampa. The former Intercontinental Champion made it known very quickly that he did not like Drew McIntyre.
And his opponent from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa!
Like I said, the former Intercontinental Champion Tommaso Ciampa certainly has not a lot of great things to say about Drew McIntyre. But for Tommaso Ciampa, this is a simple opportunity to go after someone that could help him elevate his stock. Not that it needs to be elevated. Ciampa is already a former Intercontinental Champion. But Tommaso Ciampa is also a very territorial person. Thus, it would make sense for Ciampa to be wary of people who come to SmackDown as part of the WWE draft. And unfortunately for Drew McIntyre, that's the situation here. Of course, this escalated this past week on SmackDown. Drew McIntyre wanted a fair fight against Ciampa after Ciampa attacked him. And that's what we're getting here tonight. First time ever, McIntyre, Ciampa, there's the bell, here we go. Quick collar and elbow tie up here between Ciampa and McIntyre. Ciampa looking to win that one with a neck breaker. I don't think that's gonna work. Ciampa avoids the big boot, and McIntyre avoids it too, and then kicks him right upside the head. McIntyre picking up Ciampa here, tossing him around like a rag doll. Off the corner, big boot, rocks Ciampa. Look at those shots there in the corner by Drew McIntyre. And quickly, as we see a cover here, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? Kick out. We already saw the Glasgow kiss by McIntyre. Little shots there by Drew. I could say perhaps Tommaso Ciampa is being overpowered by Drew McIntyre here. Ciampa sidesteps, kicks. Look at those kicks by Ciampa, and Ciampa all of a sudden, with a strike combination, has brought the former world champion down to the canvas. Kicks him in the chest, leads a cover, shoulders down, hooks the leg, kick out. Now Ciampa will not waste an opportunity to gloat in front of the WWE Universe, and that's what we're seeing here. The reversal Glasgow kiss again. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, kick out. I thought that may have been too close to the ropes. The referee didn't think so. And here's Drew going for the Future Shock DDT. Could spell disaster for Ciampa and a kick out. And Drew McIntyre is making sure Ciampa doesn't remember where he's standing. I think this is also precarious for Drew McIntyre. McIntyre lands a leg drop off the top rope. And now here's the thing. Tommaso Ciampa has taken this amount of punishment, and he's still in this match. So what's that got to say about the former Intercontinental Champion and his resiliency in that ring? Whether you love him or you hate him, it says a lot about, you know, how much punishment he can withstand. Over the third rope, Ciampa. McIntyre takes it to the ropes and Ciampa stops him. That could change the momentum of this match. So they lock up. McIntyre now is the one that sent crashing over the third rope to the outside. Ciampa may be looking for a countout victory here. Ciampa rolls out of the ring and McIntyre was waiting right for him. I think he got played. He definitely got played by McIntyre there. Now these two having a brawl outside. I think they got to be wary of the referee's count as Ciampa hits that knee right upside the head of McIntyre, and just like that, Ciampa takes control of this one. Look at the strikes. I didn't think you could win a striking battle with someone like Drew McIntyre, but Ciampa is doing that. Ciampa back inside the ring. McIntyre looking to fire back here at Ciampa. Once again, they're trading shots, trading strikes. McIntyre hooks him in for the future shock. And Ciampa avoids the future shock. And this has been a pure striking battle between these two. This is more hard-hitting than I expected it to be. Ciampa again, not the right time! Claymore kick, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Ciampa gets the shoulder up. Listen, Ciampa definitely should not have been in a... Oh no, was going for the Glasgow kiss there again, and Ciampa blocked it. In a position where he was taunting McIntyre. He paid for it. He fell for the Claymore. But here's again a testament to the tenacity of Tommaso Ciampa. He's still in this match. And off the second rope, the leg drop right to the throat of Tommaso Ciampa. And now Drew McIntyre could be calling it here. Claymore connects. Thank you very much. Shoulders down. Drew McIntyre picks up the win.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre.
Well, if one won't get you two, will Drew McIntyre successful tonight in putting away Tommaso Ciampa at Hell in a Cell. Behold, the Generals of Imperium, who are here to claim the WWE Tag Team Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. At a combined weight of 440 pounds, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Eichner
For Imperium, it's about setting the tone and making your presence felt. Imperium are former Raw World Tag Team Champions. And then they got drafted to SmackDown alongside their big man Walter. And suddenly Imperium is right back on the hunt. They put on a heck of a match against the New Day 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. They earned the victory, which in turn gave them the opportunity to challenge for the Tag Team Championships tonight. And my fear is that Imperium could hold all of the cards after tonight.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Meanwhile, here come your WWE Tag Team Champions.
And introducing the champions, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Well, the New Day are multiple-time Tag Team Champions. And there's a reason why the New Day have held those championships for so long, for so many times, I could say. And it's because they know how to hold these championships for so long. Nonetheless, could the New Day be underestimating Imperium here tonight? This is why I said a couple of minutes ago, I feel like Imperium is holding all of the cards tonight. There you see it on your screens. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line. The question now would be, what did the New Day learn off of that match a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown? There's the bell. Here we go. Tag titles on the line. This is our second tag team title match of the evening. And overall, our third title match of the evening. No changes to any of the championships yet. So that favors the champions. Kingston in the ring with Marcel Bartel. Bartel stumped down by Kingston, leads us into a cover. Tag titles up for grabs. Kick out. Kingston looking to capitalize here, but a good reversal by Bartel, going right for the ribs of Kingston. And Bartel drives in that knee to the back of Kingston, and that sends Kingston into the run. Sipco tag is made. Here comes Fabian Eichner. Eichner continues to target the ribs of Kingston. That tells you a little bit of what Imperium is going to be working with in this match. After top rope maneuver, drops the elbow, leads us into a cover. Tag titles up for grabs here. Kick out. Like I said before, when Imperium arrived on Monday Night Raw, no more than a year ago, it hasn't been a year, they immediately became tag team champions. They positioned themselves to do stuff like this, to tear down champions when they arrived into the brand. And we could be seeing them do that to the New Day here, as Kingston fires back against Fabian Eichner. Tag is made. Here comes Xavier Woods. Woods drop kick. Down goes Eichner. Looking good for the New Day here. Neck breaker. He gets it. Now Woods heads to the top rope. Lands the splash. And this is a pivotal moment here for Woods. He's in complete control. I would have assumed he was going to go for the cover off the splash. Now he does. Shoulders down here. And a quick kick out by Eichner. Remember, the tag title is up for grabs in this one. Springboard. Nobody there. Crash burn. They lock up. Ron Simcoe there for Woods. Tag is made. Here comes Marcel Bartel, who goes once again full of ribs. This time with Xavier Woods, but Woods fires back with a kick to the head of Bartel. Bartel in trouble. He's in the ground. And now Xavier Woods dishing out punishment. We're going to see a tag. Tag is made. Here comes Kingston. And Bartel fires back with a European uppercut. It's quick. It's easy. He was coming with a European uppercut off the top rope, but Kingston moved out of the way. This could open the door for Kingston. Here's Kingston pulling on. Bartel getting him away from his corner to set him up perfectly for the boom drop. And off the boom drop, shoulders down, hooks the leg, isn't enough to win, to retain the tag titles. Kick out. These two teams almost certainly getting the best out of each other here. Great reversal there by Bartel. He takes Kingston down. Elbows him right upside the head. As Kingston sent to the ropes, they met in the middle. Kingston pumps up the brakes. Bartel, Ron Simcoe. What the hell is Kingston thinking here? DDT. Kingston may go for a cover off this to retain the tag titles. Hooks the inside leg here. Kick out by Bartel. Good reversal here by Bartel. Bartel allowed Kingston to tag Xavier. And Xavier crashes and burn off the reversal by Bartel. I don't think either person here got the best of that exchange. Northern Light suplex by Marcel Bartel. Bartel picks him up. Pivotal moment here to win the tag titles. Hooks the leg. Kick out by Xavier. Xavier sent to the corner. Tag is made. And Fabian Eichner comes in, still working on those ribs of Xavier. Shoulders down here to win the tag titles. Big moment. Kick out by Xavier. The reversal here. Xavier was going for the discus clothesline. Doesn't quite work. These two continue to reverse each other. And Fabian drops down Xavier and then the senton to stop him from crawling to the other side of the ring. Once again, there's a reason why Imperium can manage to be so successful so quickly. Eichner drops off the top rope. Doesn't follow it up with a cover unless he does. Shoulders down. He set it up to win the tag titles here at Hell in a Cell. Kick out at 2. Here's Xavier, sent into the corner by the Imperium boys. What the hell are we going to see here? Look at this. The assisted super European uppercut off the top rope leads us into a cover. And there's a... Oh my goodness. Kofi Kingston breaks it up. And he knocks out the official in the process. Where nonetheless Bartel responds by knocking out Kingston, who could be out of commission here. And Xavier Woods is all by himself in the ring at the mercy of Martel, who just tosses him around like a rag doll, leading us into a cover. Hooks the inside leg. The World Tag titles up for grabs here. And Imperium are your new Tag Team Champions.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Marcel Bartel and Fabian Aichner, Imperium.
Can't argue with that one. Imperium put on a clinic here. They put away the New Day and become your new WWE Tag Team Champions. And once again, over 14,000 fans in attendance tonight here at the Allstate Arena in Chicago for Hell in a Cell. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready for our first of two main events tonight. The WWE Championship will be on the line. It'll be champion versus champion. WWE Champion AJ Styles defends against the United States Champion Kevin Owens.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
For this man right here, your United States Champion Kevin Owens, this is a do or die moment. Owens is looking to walk out of here with two championships in his hands. That there US Championship that he has and that he won at WrestleMania, and the subsequent WWE Championship that he's challenging for here tonight. For Kevin Owens, this didn't come in an easy way. He had to go through a challenging match against Randy Orton. And ever since then, it's all been about stare downs and threats towards the current WWE Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And tonight is the night where Kevin Owens has to back up those claims. Owens refused to put his own championship on the line in this one. Instead, the one who has everything to lose is the WWE Champion. You want to talk about phenomenal, you got to talk about the year that AJ Styles has had. Styles himself won the Royal Rumble this year, headed to WrestleMania and became WWE Champion. And now for Styles, we're in a moment in his championship reign where he has to prove himself as champion. The phenomenal one already took on the threat from Bobby Lashley last month at WrestleMania Backlash, and now he needs to swat away the United States Champion Kevin Owens. And this is, again, a very interesting development is that AJ Styles, through social media, challenged Kevin Owens to put up his own championship on the line, and Owens refused. This continues to be just a WWE Championship match. The WWE Championship is up for grabs. Let's send it down to ringside for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens! And introducing the champion from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
It's Big Five Field here in Chicago as the WWE Championship is on the line. Owens, Styles. There's the bell. Here we go. AJ quickly suplexing Kevin to assert dominance in the early goings of this match. And listen, so we see a cover here by AJ. Kick out. These two are no strangers to one another. It was back in 2017 when AJ Styles and Kevin Owens had quite the rivalry, incidentally, for the United States Championship, which they traded over that summer. Now they meet again, and Owens is your United States Champion once again, but this time AJ is the WWE Champion. AJ going right after Kevin Owens. My goodness. I think AJ has earned himself a little bit of leeway with the I was gonna say with the taunting, but Kevin Owens made him pay very, very quickly. We see a cover here, shoulders down, hooks the leg. WWE Championship up for grabs here tonight. Close moment there for Owens. You can see it by the way he got frustrated there. Owens picks up Styles, sets him down with an egg breaker. You know, I really was about to excuse AJ Styles for taunting Owens, but it really backfired on him. Here's Owens. Styles gets the knees up. The enziguri to Owens, and now Styles on the apron, slapping Owens. Looking to capitalize here, not once but twice. Off the top rope. Not successful. Owens goes right after the back of AJ. Very stiff shots there by Owens. Hooks him right in. This could be a pivotal moment for Owens to win the championship. Shoulders down here, hooks the leg, WWE title up for grabs. Kick out at 2. And I get it. Owens is frustrated that he's pulling out big moves and he's not able to put AJ away, but he has to stay on top of the Phenomenal One. Otherwise, things like this are going to happen. The Phenomenal One is going to get a one-up on you. Here we go. Calf crusher close to the ropes. AJ drops that knee right across the face of Kevin Owens, and AJ heads to the top rope. Frog splash. And off the frog splash, we got a cover. It's too close to the ropes. Looks like AJ Styles trying to pull on Kevin Owens. Owens fires back at AJ. Picks him up, drops him down. Leads him to a cover. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? AJ was in trouble there. He's going for a senton. That doesn't quite work. AJ with the reversal. And AJ breaks the legs of Owens here. Then he goes into a cover. Near fall after near fall for the WWE Championship. As AJ continues to target the legs of Kevin Owens, one could think perhaps to go for the calf crusher later on. But if anyone sees some damage on his legs, it's AJ. He fails those knees, and now he's dropped to the outside by Owens. Well, this I'm against. Owens allowing AJ to recuperate way too much on the outside. Now Owens with a backbreaker right here in front of our table. Owens really dishing out a lot of pain right here at ringside. I think it's imperative also for Owens to know that this match has to be won inside the ring if Owens wants to become WWE Champion. Owens dropping the ribs of AJ into that barricade, and it's all Kevin Owens here, but again, this match cannot end on the outside. If you're Owens, you need to find a way to get AJ back in the ring. AJ picked up by Owens. Owens looking to capitalize. Knee right into the shoulders of AJ Styles, and AJ just tosses around like a ragdoll on ringside. I think Kevin is gonna break up the count here as Kevin heads to the top rope. Eyes set right on AJ on the outside. Owens looking to fly, and he wipes away Styles on the outside, and in the process, he breaks the referee's counts. We're back to square one. Owens is in full control here, and we could be minutes away as AJ is sent crashing right into the steel steps. From Kevin Owens becoming WWE Champion, I don't see a way in which Owens doesn't win this match at this moment. If Owens is able to capitalize on this momentum that he has here, and on the punishment that he's inflicting upon the phenomenal one AJ Styles, we will have a new WWE Champion in just a couple of minutes. This, again, questionable decision by Kevin. You don't want to leave your opponent with too much time to recuperate. Don't want to leave your opponent with too much time to recompose themselves. And we're seeing it more than once. What is Owens doing here? I said that the key thing that Owens needed to secure that championship in mere minutes was for him to continue to stably dominate this match, and by leaving a lot of breathing room in between his attacks of AJ, Kevin Owens, this is his match to lose. Owens crashed against the corner as the momentum of this match has shifted again, and now it's in favor of the phenomenal one, who has Owens on the top rope, sends him flying off the top rope with the arm drag. And the moment is here. AJ Styles steals the stunner. Kevin Owens, who's known for doing that move, has been stunned by the phenomenal one. And now AJ drops down the elbow off the top rope, but Owens is back to his feet. They both meet in the middle. Owens puts the break. Owens now looking to put AJ away here. Plants him down against the canvas. Pivotal moment here for the WWE Championship. AJ wasted too much time. Hooks the leg. Kick out at 2. Owens very close to the WWE Championship. Some would say Owens is so close he could barely taste the title within his reach. There's the stunner, at least the original one if you ask him. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? Kick out at 2. And this is where the frustration starts to mount. If you're Kevin Owens, AJ kicks out of the stunner. What do you do next? Owens sent over the turret rope to the outside by the phenomenal one. And AJ off the top rope looking down at Owens. Frog splash. And the phenomenal one may be going for that cough crusher on the outside. You may be wondering exactly why AJ Styles is locking in this calf crusher on the outside. And my best guess would be that the phenomenal one AJ Styles wants to tear down Kevin Owens in a way that Kevin Owens is weak enough that when AJ locks in that calf crusher inside the ring, AJ can get Owens to tap out. Sort of like leaving Kevin Owens to like continue this match with one bad wheel. And once again, we see Owens gets AJ in the ring and doesn't follow up thoroughly. You have to stay on him, Kevin. You have to stay on him. Reversal here by AJ. Back and forth we go. This time it's Owens sending AJ crashing to the outside. And look at this. Look at the amount of time that Owens is taking. Why would you want your opponent to stay on the outside? You're the challenger here. You don't win this match via countout. You stay on top of him. You give AJ the opportunity to get back to his feet, to come to after crashing to the outside. It seems counterproductive in my opinion. There goes Owens, crashing against our announce desk, not once but twice. There's the knee. Owens takes him down. Stomps all over the chest of AJ. This is still anybody's match because Owens keeps doing stuff like this. There has to be a strategy, right? There has to be a strategy I'm not understanding. But Owens continues to get back to his feet, allowing AJ to recuperate enough. Obviously, Owens wants AJ to come back to the ring, but I think the most effective way to get your opponent to return to the squared circle is by getting him there yourself. Owens crashes against the steel steps. And AJ trying to stay on top of the situation here. Sends Owens crashing shoulder first into the LED board on the barricade. Face first off the top of the barricade. Kick to the back of the head. With legs. And right to the bread basket. And Owens, just like that, takes control. This has been a very even match. It could be anybody's game here. The question is who's able to capitalize successfully. And at this point, I can't tell you which one of these two superstars could be able to capitalize. AJ trying to stay on him. AJ repeated kicks. Hooks him in. Suplex. Off the second rope. Styles. Lands. They lock up. Owens. We've seen this before. Owens in control here. Could be well on his way to win the championship. Shoulders down. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough. Put him away. Kick out by AJ. AJ goes right for the legs. And this is where the strategy pays off. For the phenomenal one as we go for the calf crusher. Maybe too close to the ropes. It is. That's unfortunate. AJ was definitely looking for a payoff to that calf crusher strategy. He went right for the legs of Owens. And these two meet in the middle for the stunner. And off the stunner, shoulders down, hooks the leg. Isn't enough? Kick out by AJ. Oh, but Owens is not done. Instead, Owens is gonna head to the top rope. Land the splash. 270 pounds. Taking the air out of the lungs of AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Kick out at 2. Pivotal moment in this match. Owens may be going for that stunner again. Instead, Owens driving that knee into the back of the Phenomenal One. Owens was going for a clothesline. AJ turns it around, hooks him in. Brainbuster. Oh boy. And just like that, this match finds itself on the outside again. We got a very promising sequence there off the Brainbuster. And Owens fires back with the clothesline on the outside. Once again, AJ finds himself meeting those steel steps, which have been a curse for him in this matchup. Owens has been able to use the environment outside ringside to dish in a lot of punishment to the WWE Champion. Beautiful snap suplex there by AJ. Something's got to give for these two, who have managed to find a balance between inside and outside in this match. AJ's in a very good position here. Looking to end it all here with Owens. Phenomenal forearm. Head off the Phenomenal forearm, shoulders down, hooks the leg. This is academic. The WWE Championship is on the line here, and Owens still in it. Well, AJ still has one more weapon up his sleeve. Watch out for the Styles Clash connecting. Shoulders down, is it enough? And AJ Styles is still champion. An incredible match and an incredible victory for the Phenomenal One. Oh, and look at Owens offering a handshake. I don't know if I trust Kevin Owens. He's not the most trustworthy person, and I think that's exactly what AJ Styles is saying here. AJ doesn't trust Kevin. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles is still your WWE Champion. 14,000 fans in attendance here tonight at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, ready for our main event as we lower the Hell in a Cell off the ceiling. Coming up next, what could be the final chapter in the rivalry between Edge and Seth freaking Rollins. The world title on the line, inside the cell.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Burn it down!
The Visionary has had quite the year. A successful one would say. For Seth Rollins, it's all about saying, I told you so. 7 years ago, Rollins threatened Edge. He held his face against the briefcase, the Money in the Bank briefcase at the time, and threatened to curb stomp him into oblivion. Well, one thing that Rollins did not expect was for Edge to come out of retirement, to become world champion, and to face him at WrestleMania. Fortunately for Rollins, he came out victorious at WrestleMania, but last month at WrestleMania Backlash, during the rematch, Rollins took the easy way out. He took a count-out victory to retain the championship. The thing about that is that tonight, There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. A winner will be declared in the ring. And the question is Seth Rollins, I should say, up for that type of challenge? Challenge from this man, the Hall of Famer, rated R superstar, Edge. You know, it was sort of a poetic justice that we saw the Royal Rumble back in January when Edge managed to win the championship that he never lost in the first place. The World Heavyweight Championship. He ended the historic reign of one Roman Reigns. And then went on to WrestleMania to defend that championship against Seth freaking Rollins. Unfortunately for the Rated R superstar, he was not able to defeat Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania. And again, at WrestleMania Backlash, Rollins took the easy way out. So according to the Rated R superstar, the only way to fix this, the only way to solve this, is inside Hell in a Cell. Capacity crowd here tonight, ready for our main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Let's send it down to ringside for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Edge! And introducing the champion from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins!
It's a big fight field here at the Allstate Arena as we are set for our main event to be contested inside Hell in a Cell for the World Heavyweight Championship. The cage has been lowered. It encloses the ring. There's the bell. Here we go. Edge is firing at all cylinders in the early goings of this match. Training shots here with Rollins. Edge kicks him upside the head, and Rollins in a world of pain here. Edge under the ring, quickly looking for a table, and we already see the type of vibe that we're going to see in this match. Edge is pulling out all of the weapons from under the ring. Rollins super kick. He tries it a second time. Edge avoids it, and Edge fires back with a super kick of his own. European uppercut. Rollins stumbles, crashes against the cage. Back and forth we go. And Edge, with that bat, doesn't quite manage to use it, but it's in Rollins' hands now. It's right from the breadbasket. Also here by Rollins. Goes to the drop kick. Edge reverses. Drops him. Knee to the breadbasket again. These two, let me tell you, such a heated rivalry going back 7 years. Rock, Seth Rollins, and Rollins wipes away the legs. Edge sent over the third rope by Rollins, and Rollins sends him crashing against the door of the cell. Look at the way that Rollins aggressively throws Edge into the Hell in a Cell. Oh, and Edge returns the favor. Really, no love lost between these two here tonight. According to Edge, this was the only way that these could be solved inside Hell in a Cell. And you would think, you know, in their illustrious careers, both Rollins and Edge have adamant history inside Hell in a Cell. So, even though that Edge is a Hall of Famer, he's been in the WWE for over 25 years, it doesn't necessarily mean that Seth Rollins is at a disadvantage here. He has a lot of experience inside Hell himself. Here's Edge picking up Rollins. Rollins looking to fire back. Elbows to the face. Shoulders down, inside cradle. Is it enough to retain the World Championship here? And Edge powers at it too. Rollins looking for the pedigree. Pedigree connects. And off the pedigree, hooks the inside leg. Is it enough to retain the World Championship? Edge gets the shoulder up. A little bit of shock there from Rollins that the pedigree didn't do the trick. Rollins with a big boot to the head of Edge. And there's that bat once again. Proving to be a useful weapon here. Oh, and Rollins caught wind of that table. Quickly, Edge knocked out with that table right upside the head. You say upside the head, but you know, that covers the entire body. Edge sent against the table, and he manages to stop Rollins from whatever crazy idea Rollins had. Whoa! Going for that shot with that baseball bat. Doesn't quite work that way. Drop kick. And that clothesline sends Rollins flying over the third rope, crashing to the outside, and using the cell to prop himself back up. Clever use there of the cell by Rollins. And Rollins with a swinging neck breaker. That had juice on it. Good grief. Rollins once again launching Edge to crash against the cell. Back first into that chain link fence, and there's the super kick by Rollins. Edge meets the steel steps once more, as these two are taking each other on a tour of this hellish structure. Back and forth we go. It is Rollins the one that crashes against the steel steps now. For the Rated R Superstar, you know, this is about the World Heavyweight Championship. This is about getting that much revered title on his part. But it's also about dishing out punishment to Rollins, who has been so adamant in not only dishing out punishment to him, but to sort of end his career, if you think about it. Rollins really going through it here. There's Rollins, steel chair shot right to the breadbasket. Spear! Nope, doesn't quite work. Enough after reversal of the spear. We got to cover. World title up for grabs. Isn't enough to put him away. Edge powers out of 2. Edge fires back. Forearm to the face of Rollins. Super kick by Edge. Was gonna go for that spear one more time. Is he gonna get it? Doesn't quite. DDT off the spear. That doesn't land. Big opening for Rollins. I don't know exactly what Rollins is thinking here. Rollins springboard knee. Wipes out Edge for the World Championship inside Hell in a Cell. And Rollins a little pissed that Edge is still in this one. That was a major moment. That springboard knee could have ended things right there as Rollins once again uses the table to wipe out Edge. Big clothesline. And Edge pulls Rollins away from the ropes. I don't know exactly what Edge is trying to do here. Oh, Edge. Maybe going for that sharpshooter, but I don't think he could get it. At least not yet. Edge with the DDT. Shoulders down here. Hooks the leg. Kick out. You can never really tell who the momentum favors in this match. It truly could be anybody's game here, as the World Championship is contested inside Hell in a Cell. Edge with the Educator leads us into a cover. Shoulders down. Is it enough? World Championship on the line. Kick out at 2. What is Edge thinking about here? He hooks him in. He's got him. Top of his shoulders. Oh my god. Holy crap! Edge launches Rollins from the top of the ring into the higher part of the cell wall. That was incredible. The bruising that Seth Rollins is gonna have on his ribs and on his shoulders tomorrow, that's gonna be insane. And he's all Edge. It's all Edge on the outside of the Hell in a Cell. Rollins sent face first into the cell. Edge is groggy, but so is Rollins, who gets carried right into the cell. This is anybody's game. In the cell match. You think you've seen it all? You haven't. Rollins now sent right into the barricade, into the wall of the cage again, and Rollins going for the super kick. Edge doesn't allow it. Oh no! Well, we got a problem. The cell wall is open. The wall of the Hell in a Cell is open, and Edge and Rollins are outside the ring. Edge and Rollins are climbing up the walls of Hell in a Cell. The wall was broken by a reversal. When Edge sent Rollins crashing into the wall broke, and now both of these men are headed to the top of the cell. Edge did not beat Rollins to the top of the cell, but he did beat him in getting a shot first. Intense shots here by Rollins. On top of this is so dangerous. Remember last year when we saw Roman Reigns throw Shinsuke Nakamura off the top of the cell. And now Rollins holds all the cards against Edge here. Good reversal. And a rated R superstar. They are in the middle of the cell. They are more than 20 feet up in the air right now. This is as dangerous as it gets. And I told you at the top of the show that there was a possibility that this could happen. And now Rollins with a pedigree right on the cell. Well, the question is, this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. You gotta get your opponent back in the ring. How do you do it? Edge blocks Rollins. The two are trading shots again on top of the Hell in a Cell. How do we get order back in this match as Edge trying to squeeze the life out of Rollins here? Just applying more and more pressure, perhaps hoping Rollins would pass out. I don't know if passing out on top of the cell would allow you to win this match and become world champion. And I think Rollins sees the writing on the wall. He's climbing down. Rollins gets himself down, and now we got a standoff. Edge on top of the cell. Rollins down here at ringside. Edge getting himself down from top of the Hell in a Cell. And we're in a wild goose chase. Again, these men are not supposed to be out here. They're supposed to be inside the ring with the cage surrounding them. So we keep trading shots here. Right here by our table, right here by our broadcast position. Edge using the LED barricade to his advantage. And Edge wants Rollins to get back to the top of the cell. Listen, I'm glad that at the very least we learned something from last year's show. Rollins is telling Edge, I'm not going up there, you come down here. Bit of mind games. Edge finds himself climbing down. Listen, we need these two to get back to the ring. And Edge once again adamant in climbing that damn cell. Rollins says it's not going to happen. Rollins is back in the ring, and now this is a misconception. Edge should not have continued to climb up that cage because you allow Rollins to do this. Rollins was waiting for him in the ring, prepared, and once again, Rollins avoids the spear. Rollins avoids the spear. He's been doing a great job of doing so throughout the entire match. And that table has been eluding Rollins all matchup. Remember, that table was brought into the ring by Edge at the top of the match. So we keep trading shots here. Edge sent into the corner. Back and forth we go. Oh, and Edge plants Rollins down to the canvas, faces into a cover, hooks the leg, kick out. Edge has Rollins on that table. Rollins saw the circumstances and said, nope. Back and forth we go here. Edge once again finds himself in that corner, and Edge wants to avoid whatever Rollins has in plan for that corner, but it's becoming too much. Rollins sets up Edge on top rope, superplex through the table. And off the superplex kick to the guts. Sets it up. Curb stomp connects. And off the stomp, shoulders down, hooks the inside leg for the World Championship. Seth freaking Rollins is still champion.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins.
We may have just witnessed a classic. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night from Chicago.